Can you lose body fat without tracking calories? And the answer is yes, but chances are you are going to need to follow a few of the guidelines that I'm about to outline in this video. The thing is, calorie tracking, it absolutely works because it gives you accuracy, but not everyone wants to count calories, which I totally understand. But at the end of the day, calories still count. And what I'm about to suggest to you in this video is going to help you stay within a calorie deficit without tracking calories. Now, before I suggest specific nutrition approaches and guidelines to you, one thing I'm going to say before anything else is that you want to prioritize nutritious whole foods first. So foods high in protein, high in fiber, fruits, vegetables, lean protein sources, because when you prioritize these foods, you're going to have a much harder time overeating them. They're going to fill you up much faster. They're going to make you feel better. And again, these single ingredient foods, they're just going to keep you much more satisfied for longer as well. Lean meats, eggs, Greek yogurt, fruit, potatoes, oats, these types of foods, again, are going to go a long way in making these nutrition guidelines that I'm about to mention stick and help you keep calories lower. So one of the first nutrition guidelines that I'm going to recommend to you that you would do well to prioritize is actually one I cover in my book, Your Fat Loss Journey Starts Here, on page 32, is the 3 plates, 2 snacks approach. So for the 3 plates, 2 snacks approach, you want to have a quarter of your plate is protein, half of your plate is vegetables and or salad, and then the other quarter is carbs and fats. And again, it's for one regular sized plate. And you'll find that when you follow these guidelines for your meals, these are like full meals that you're having as well, by the way. You're just going to find that you stay fuller on the back of it, and overall you're ironically going to eat less when you are having these whole meals. And then in regards to the 2 snacks specifically, you want to have either a protein source, a vegetable, or a fruit that fits into the palm of your hand. And the good thing about this is the palm of your hand is relative to your size. So, you know, the bigger you are, the bigger your palm's going to be. So therefore, the bigger your snacks can be. And you'll just find, again, with this overall approach, it can really help with staying in a calorie deficit. And then the next guideline you could potentially bear in mind is the hand-sized portion guide, which I really like. And what I mean by this exactly is when you're building a plate of your food for protein, you would match your protein source by the size of your palm. So for example, like your chicken breast or your tuna steak would be this big. Your carbs, so let's say your rice or your potatoes would be a cupped hand, so whatever you can fit in here. Your fats would be the size of your thumb, maybe let's say avocado. And then your vegetables on your plate would be the size of your fist. So this much vegetables, okay? And then again, this is an approach that can work really well without you tracking calories. So those are 2 approaches that you would do really well to bear in mind. Other things I'm going to mention on the back of that is be really mindful of liquid calories, alcohol, because again, these things can really add up if you're not going to track your calories, especially more so, because you need to have awareness around them. So alcohol, just be aware of how much you're drinking. I would just say overall stick to water, diet sodas, potentially squash as well, because again, these help you enjoy beverages, drinks without piling on the calories. And then you want to be mindful of sauces as well, whether it's mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, ketchup. You know, there are low calorie alternatives for all these things, so I would prioritize those as well. And then when it comes to like oil, butter, these things can add up massively too, so be really mindful as to how much of these you are using. And I would say even when it comes to like olive oil, you could use like a fry light, so like 1 calorie spray, and then that can help massively too. So now I've covered nutrition with the 2 potential nutrition guidelines you can follow, as well as a few other thoughts you would do well to bear in mind. One thing I do want to mention before finishing is make sure you're getting your steps in, so a very respectful step goal, let's say. And then the second one is I would say prioritize your strength training as well. Make sure you're progressively overloading for time. If you don't know where to start with that, I have a free workout plan that you can grab by the link in the caption of this video. Otherwise, I do hope you enjoyed this Fitness in 5 video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.